Hello students, this is ANAMIKA CHHETRI, a teacher trainee of B.Ed second semester of Siliguri Tarai B.Ed College and Siliguri Primary Teachers Training College. My method paper is English, and today I would be continuing with the story that I was doing before. The story was Tenali Rama the Messenger. In my previous class I had completed the two paragraphs of Tenali Rama. I hope you all have got the general idea what was happening in the story. There were few courtiers who were trying to conspire against Tenali Rama, and they were trying to, they were telling the king that Tenali Rama is a liar, he is cheating against the kingdom. So the king had asked Tenali Rama to leave the kingdom. After, when the courtiers came and told them that Tenali Rama was cheating on them, the king gave him a punishment that he would have to leave the kingdom. So let's see what is next. When his enemies heard that Tenali Rama had been expelled from the kingdom, their joy knew no bounds. Those courtiers were so happy that Tenali Rama left the kingdom. They were so happy and delighted that their joy had no bounds. Like, they were very much excited and they were very happy. Tenali Rama now reached the neighboring state and met the king there. He recited a poem in praise of the king that pleased the king very much. After Tenali Rama left the kingdom, what he did was he went to the neighboring state. So he went to the neighboring state and met the king who was there. And then while he went to the kingdom, what he did was he delivered a short poem in the praise of the king. Like in previous days, they used to please the kings by doing some kind of, like, whether it's a singing or dancing or anything. So here what Tenali Rama did was he sang a poem that was in the praise of the king. So the king was very much pleased with the Tenali Rama's song, with his poem. He asked Tenali Rama, like, who are you and why have you come here? He had asked Tenali Rama to reveal his name, to tell his name and where he came from. So the king welcomed him very much warmly and happily, because he was so happy when Tenali Rama praised him in such a beautiful way. He had heard much about Tenali Rama before also, but he didn't know who he was and how he looked like. And this is the very first time that the king of the neighboring state was talking to Tenali Rama. He knew that Tenali Rama had a very good sense of making good decisions. That's why he was very happy to meet him. But the king was surprised to see Tenali Rama in his court. Raja Krishna Deva Rai considers me his enemy. So what are you doing here? Even though the king was happy, he was still, shocked, because he didn't believe that Tenali Rama would come there, because they were the enemies of the kingdom. So he asked Tenali Rama, your king doesn't like me. We are not good. But why did you come here? For what reason you have come here? What are you doing here? The king questions the Tenali Rama. The minister replied, Majesty, you are a learned man. You have great strength. You are a good administrator and wish your people well. Our king also possesses all these virtues. So Tenali Rama replied to the king, saying that, Majesty, you are a learned man, you are a very much skilled person, you are a educated person, you have so much strength and you are very good and loyal towards your kingdom. You give love to everybody, you take care of your people. Tenali Rama is praising the king here. Our king also possesses all these virtues. He is also saying that our king Krishna Deva Rai also possesses the same good qualities. Virtues means same good qualities he also possesses. So what he says is, he regards you as a friend. Tenali Rama is saying to the king that his king Krishna Deva Rai regards the king of the neighboring state as a friend, and he asked him to remove all the misunderstandings that are there between them. Tenali Rama goes and then he's talking about his own king, saying that his king wants to clear all the misunderstanding that is happening between the two states. The king was surprised. Your king considers me as a friend, but our spies warned us that Krishna Deva Rai was thinking of attacking us. The king was surprised and confused, because the spies had told him that Krishna Deva Rai was about to attack him. He is the enemy. So he couldn't believe Tenali Rama, that why he is saying so. Like, suddenly he is telling that his king wants to be friends. No, it is unbelievable for the king. So he says, your king considers me as a friend. So he's asking the king, asking Tenali Rama, like, is it true that your king considers me as a friend? Because it is not like believable, no. So he said, our spies had warned that Krishna Deva Rai was about to attack our kingdom. So he asked Krishna Deva Rai, he asked Tenali Rama that, no, this might not be true because my spies had already told me that Krishna Deva Rai was about to attack my kingdom. Tenali Rama said, our spies have fed our king the same pack of lies. That's why he sent me to you. Has war ever benefited anybody? So here Tenali Rama is saying that their spies also, the courtiers in their kingdom also has lied about the same thing, saying that the neighboring state, the king of the neighboring state was about to attack Krishna Deva Rai. So Tenali Rama said, that's the reason why I have myself come here to clear the misunderstanding. Because the spies of both the side had been lying from a very long time. Maybe because they don't want to be friends with the neighboring state. That's why the spies, the courtiers had been lying from a long time. The king was impressed by Tenali Rama's story. He said, I do not want war either. But how can I believe that Krishnadeva Rai really wants peace? The king was very much impressed and happy by what Tenali Rama said. So he also said that, yeah, obviously even I don't want to be enemies with each other. So what can we do? Like, how can I believe you that Krishnadeva Rai really wants to be friends with me? So he is asking Tenali Rama how to believe him. Tenali Rama suggested that the king send a messenger with gifts and a message of peace to Vijayanagar. So Tenali Rama asked him to send some gifts and some flowers or anything to Krishnadeva Rai to start the new friendship. And if King Krishnadeva Rai accepted the gifts, it would mean that he too wanted to be friend. But if he returned the gifts, then obviously he wanted war. And Tenali Rama said that if the king refused the gifts that has been sent by the neighboring state, that means he wanted war. But if he accepts those gifts, that means he also wants to be friends. So Tenali Rama says this to the king, to send some gifts and some flowers or anything, a message with the messenger. The king had one doubt. Won't it be an insult to me if I send the message first? So king is saying, like, it won't be like I'm a king. How can I send the message first? It's like an insult to me. The king is saying to Tenali Rama. Tenali Rama had a ready answer. I have come with the message of peace, and so it is us who have made the first move. So Tenali Rama said that I have come here first. That means I have taken the first step. Our kingdom has taken the first step for a friendship. So it's your turn to send the message of peace to the king. Here Tenali Rama is saying this to the king. The king liked the sound of that and sent his special messenger to Vijayanagar the next day. The king liked what Tenali Rama said, so he sent his messenger, his close minister, special minister, to the Krishnadeva Rai with gifts and message. Meanwhile, King Krishnadeva Rai had come to know that Tenali Rama was innocent. In between this, what happened was Krishnadeva Rai got to know that Tenali Rama was innocent. He didn't do anything. He didn't cheat anything. And the courtiers had conspired against him. So he also got to know that the courtiers had secretly plot against him. As soon as the messenger from the neighboring state reached him with costly gifts, he was delighted. When those messengers came from the neighboring state, the King Krishnadeva was very much happy and delighted. He was full of praise for Tenali Rama's wisdom and sent his own minister with gifts to the neighboring state with a request that the king send back Tenali Rama. He was so happy, like he was full of praise. Tenali Rama, he was praising Tenali Rama so much and his wisdom that even after he asked him to leave the kingdom, he still did something good for the king and his kingdom. So he was very happy, he sent some gifts to the neighboring state as well as asked them to return back Tenali Rama. And when Tenali Rama returned to Vijayanagar, King Krishnadeva Rai warmly welcomed him and offered him with gifts. Tenali Rama also returned back to the kingdom, returned back to Vijayanagar. And what happened was Krishnadeva Rai warmly welcomed him. Happily he welcomed Tenali Rama to his kingdom and offered him lots of gifts. And same thing, lots of gifts and flowers he offered him with full respect. He also promised to punish the clique of courtiers who had poisoned his ear against his favorite minister. And then he also promised that he would punish those people, those courtiers who had been lying against him from a very long time. Because even though Krishnadeva Rai trusted Tenali Rama so much, but still it happens sometimes when there are few people who are trying to influence you, trying to convince you against someone, then we also believe, sometimes we also try to believe, no, the same thing happened with Krishna Deva Rai. He also believed those courtiers, and then he thought that maybe Tenali Rama was actually cheating on him. So he said that he would punish those people who had plot against him, against who had poisoned his ear against Tenali Rama. So the story is over. You can solve the questions that is given in the back side. Exercise C and D, you can solve it at your home and bring it in the next day. Thank you.